Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to the channel where we talk about economics and crypto and lots of other fun things. And in today's video, I want to make a case for two so-called dinosaur cryptos, one much more of a dinosaur than the other, Bitcoin Cash and crypto.com, and let you know that these two cryptocurrencies are your best friends right now. If you are willing to make percentages instead of X's, and you could make X's with these cryptocurrencies, but if you're willing to make percentages instead of X's, I really like these two because they've both shown very similar things in their market structure. And I'm going to explain that in a minute. But before we dive on into this, this is not financial advice. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research. I am not a financial advisor. And while I appreciate that so many of you are hopping in here from all over the place, you've got to hit that subscribe button. If you haven't noticed by now, I am going to be much more active on YouTube with multiple videos a day. I like YouTube more than other platforms, believe it or not. And so hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification button as well, so that you don't miss a thing. One thing I want to share with you real quick from my trading journal. This is available to members on YouTube and subscribers on TikTok. And I have daily, multiple times a week, an analysis on 50 different cryptos, which you can see some of those cryptos at the bottom of the screen here. But a March 2025 outlook, an update to my general outlook. I am in a state of limbo with my trades right now. I have been mostly shorting for the last couple of months, but I'm seeing some signs of strength with some altcoins that makes me think a reversal is imminent. So I won't be doing any longs and shorts for the time being, but I am buying some spot, and I'm waiting for the total altcoin market cap to break through its downtrend before I buy a lot more spot, excuse me. But, okay, you want access to this spreadsheet, you can join the channel as a member or join the TikTok account World War Bitcoin at World War Bitcoin as a subscriber. Here's the thing that I'm noticing with both Bitcoin Cash and Ethereum Classic. So Bitcoin Cash, my goodness. Let me actually show you my notes on Bitcoin Cash from the 4th here from 2 days ago in a clear downtrend worth shorting at some point soon. Thankfully, I didn't do that, but it's a dangerous game to play shorting Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash is on a short list of cryptos that if you are a confident trader and you short Bitcoin Cash, you could be humbled very quickly, which is exactly what would have happened if you shorted Bitcoin Cash when it got up to this trend line here. My goodness, what an explosive move in Bitcoin Cash. I used to hate Bitcoin Cash. I will fully admit that to you. I had a saying, Bitcoin Cash is trash, but I've come to appreciate it a lot more and respect it a lot more as I have heard of how people in third world countries in particular are using this as a means of transacting. I am all for that. You know, it's a means of skipping regular banking and giving purchasing power, especially with fiat currencies that lose value much more than the dollar, to people who need that kind of access. Bitcoin Cash was one of a handful of cryptocurrencies, one of only 5, I think, that outperformed Bitcoin. It didn't dump as much as Bitcoin did in the 2022 bear market. I respect this cryptocurrency a lot more, and I respect the chart a lot more. And so I wasn't surprised at all that this cryptocurrency, among all in the whole world of cryptocurrencies, would have a high volume breakout like what it did yesterday. That is high volume, significant breakout, clear breakout. It's undeniable. And so where do we go from here? I mean, I see this at this level, this breakout at this level as a sign potentially of good things to come. And I think that overall that we're about to see a reversal in the market, whether that's a move to new all-time highs, alt season, whatever, or whether it's just a retrace. I think the next move over the next month or so should be an upward move. We'll see. And maybe a little bit longer than a month, but you know, I'm selling in May for sure. So, okay, where do we go from here? Because I don't want to buy Bitcoin Cash after it jumped up by 22% in a daily candle yesterday. It actually did more than that. It jumped up by about $100. Wow. Excuse me. And so I don't want to buy it now. Where is a good place to buy Bitcoin Cash? You're just going to have to keep this on your radar and buying it for percentage gains. I think that there's some good options here. I'm not expecting Bitcoin Cash to revisit this downtrend line. I think it would take too long, and by the time that if it did grind down, by the time that it got down to this downtrend line, I mean, if it even did at all, I mean, the downtrend line would be way further because it would take so much time to get down. But what I wouldn't be surprised, what I'm expecting would be one of two things. Let me draw this out here. Would be a potential bull flag formation here. So maybe something like this, a bull flag. I don't know where to draw this from. Bullish pennant, bull flag. It might not be this thick, but where you see some chopping between the top and the bottom of the bull flag and then a big spike up out of it, I wouldn't be surprised if it saw something like that. Or, you know, maybe all we get is a move down to the golden pocket from swing low to swing high. So that's a $362 Bitcoin Cash entry. I'm not sure yet. What I would want to do is see how these next few days play out and then see where it goes. But from here, I think the short-term move over the next few days is down. So does that mean you short Bitcoin Cash? In my opinion, that's a dangerous game to play. It can humble you. But this is something to monitor as there is some profit taking after that big impulsive move, that it's something worth looking into over the next few days and weeks. Crypto.com, not nearly as dramatic of a breakout as Bitcoin Cash. You can see that here. But what I do like about it is the volume, the big spike up in volume, the build up in volume over the last few days, and then the big spike up in volume. And this is a little bit more simple of a process for me as to what I would be looking for an entry. It's simply a back test. I am going to assume that Bitcoin Cash is going to, not Bitcoin Cash, Crypto.com is going to close on a daily candle above the trend line here, and then over the next few days I'd be looking for a back test of the trend line in higher low territory, so not going below 7 cents or so, in higher low territory. My target's around 8 cents as of right now, in higher low territory, and then potentially a climb higher. So these two charts, there's lots of charts that I could point you to that have also broken down trends, but unfortunately the volume hasn't really been all that strong on the breakouts, which makes me a little bit skeptical. Like Ethereum Classic here, we do see a breakout of the downtrend, but the volume barely did anything, which makes me think that Ethereum Classic, if you want a crypto to trade, another crypto to trade, is just going to be range bound for a little bit. You know, you long the bottom of the range at about $18.50, and then you short the top of the range for the next few weeks, which is about $21.50. So low volume makes me think range bound. High volume makes me think that it's going to be ready to build up some strength, just like HBAR did, by the way, on its breakout. The volume did spike up a decent amount. I mean, you can see the volume there on the breakout, you know. So we will see. But Bitcoin Cash, again, you want some percentage gains. You want a couple years worth of gains in the S&P 500. You know, you want to think about it like that instead of thinking in terms of X's with crypto. Bitcoin Cash and Crypto.com, those are two of my favorites. I want to remind you of one thing before we end this video. Join the channel as a member. I just got off, before making this video, a member-only live stream. We have that every Tuesday and Thursday where we look at all the cryptos, as many cryptos as possible in the trading journal. You have early access to any crypto that I'm going to make content about. So if there's a specific video, I have 168,000 followers on TikTok. If there's a specific crypto that I make a video about, you will get early access. You'll get a heads up that, hey, I'm about to make a video about this crypto. And then, of course, you get full access to the trading journal spreadsheet that I just shared a little bit from, with regular updates, with at least twice a week updates. And if you are looking for a place to do some trading, I have two recommendations. Let me actually strongly recommend to you. Links for both of these are in the description of the video. But BitUnix. So here's the deal with BitUnix. If you live in the United States and you are looking for a place to do leverage trading, and preferably very low leverage trading, okay, guys? 2x leverage, something like that. If you download BitUnix, you do not need to KYC. I know of very few places, barely any places where that's true. And I think that's true for other countries as well. It depends on your country. If you want to use Bing X, there's a lot of great features with Bing X, a lot of signing bonuses and all of that. But if you're in the United States or the UK, you will need a VPN. I have a link to NordVPN. You could sign up and get 3 free months of NordVPN, and I would benefit by getting 3 free months as well, okay? But please, I would greatly appreciate it if you signed up for BitUnix or BingX and used my referral code. That would be just great, so, and you'll get benefits as well. But anyway, that is all I have for today. I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful rest of your week. I will most certainly be seeing you in another video. Peace.